If you're building anything in VR, whether it be a world, an app, or a game, there are a few design principles that can really make or break your experiences. These aren't just abstract UX theories. These are things that I've learned the hard way through testing, failing, and watching how real people interact in VR. I'm Jad, and at Immersive Insiders, we break down what actually works in XR so that creators like you can create faster, better, and with more impact. So let's get into it. Here are 5 things that you need to know before designing for VR. Onboarding is everything. Most people drop off in the few first minutes of your experience, and it's not because your idea is bad, it's because they are lost. A good onboarding doesn't just give you objectives, it teaches you interactions. Think of how experiences like first contact and first steps teaches you how to grab, throw, and interact with the objects around you. And that's why the best VR experiences introduce mechanics gradually in a safe space while making the user feel smart, not overwhelmed. And a quick tip regarding this is to test the onboarding process with someone who hasn't tried VR before. You'll see the friction points instantly. Design for movement. Movement can make or break your experience. If a user feels sick, gets stuck, or feels disoriented, they will leave. There's no one-size-fits-all solution, but the key thing is to offer options, like smooth locomotion, like snap turn, like teleportation, and so on. These are very common in a lot of XR experiences, and what usually happens is that the user chooses their own preference and goes with it. Think about the space around you as well. Is there a clear path? Is there a sense of direction? This also helps the user feel more safe and more comfortable as they get immersed in your experiences. Use hand interactions wisely. In VR, your hands are almost everything. The more natural it feels to interact, the more you get immersed. But one thing to keep in mind is that natural doesn't always mean realistic. Sometimes you want your experiences to be realistic so that you can interact like by pressing buttons or stuff like that. But sometimes you want to give more freedom to the user and make them feel more immersed by giving them power-ups, for example. Instead, what you should think of doing is using hand-based interactions to add value. This could be intuitive grabbing, this could be object manipulation, or even the use of AI, which is not on a flat screen, but rather interactable AI. So, for example, it could be on your hand, you could reach down and click on it like a wristband. Things like that. Like, think of interesting ways to incorporate your hand interactions into the experience. Audio is a game changer. In VR, you can get away with basic visuals, but what you cannot get away with is no audio. It will instantly kill the vibe. Spatial audio makes your world feel alive. Footsteps, ambient sounds, directional audio coming from different objects, even button click sounds. These are things that will anchor your user in the world that they are experiencing. Something to really think about when it comes to audio is audio cues. So when you interact with something, it should give you feedback that you have interacted with it. And one of the best ways to do this is through audio, if not also with haptic feedback. The goal is to confirm to the user that they have in fact interacted properly with the object that they are experiencing. Let people feel smart. This is one of the best things that you can do in VR, and it's also very much overlooked. Giving someone a small win can go miles in making that person want to continue experiencing whatever they are. Let them explore, press a button, see how it reacts, open a door without telling them exactly how to. Things like this will help them figure out that they can be creative. And adding these subtle interactions into your experience will make it a lot more enjoyable for whoever is trying it out. You can also enhance these small aha moments with particle effects that make it feel more exciting. And here's the last one that I wanted to give you as an extra. Test with real people constantly. As the creator, your brain fills the gaps. You know how your world works, but the user doesn't. Watch someone struggle to find the start button or walk past that cool effect that you worked on for hours. These little playtests tell you a lot about how you can design your experiences better and adjust them so that they're more comfortable for everyone. It will save you some time, and it will tell you a lot more than you staring at your world for 20 more hours. And here you have it. There's no perfect formula for VR design, but these tips will help you make the best out of your experiences and improve them to the next level. If you're building something right now or you're thinking of getting started, please let us know in the comments. And if you have any good advice that you think will help the rest, share it in the comments below as well. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe so you don't miss any of our next videos. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.